Alright, so I've decided I'm going to make a detailed interchange loot guide. I found for a while now there's a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know about, so I'll try and cover as much as I can. If I forget something, I'm sorry. Feel free to rage at me. Now, Interchange is my favourite map, by a long shot. I could paraphrase something, or pretty much the entire video Operator Drewski posted, but no one wants to see me do that, so... Alright, so we started on the Ollie side, which is good. I'm going to cover the car park level first, then we'll move up to the second level, which is like your basic interior first floor. So you can run in here straight away. Now, majority of the time you find two scavs in this area just ahead here. They don't pose much of a threat. Your first weapon crate, there's something like 16 weapon crates under this car park, so that's your first one right there. In that van. So you take your right as soon as you come in, so... And then you've got this green crate. I found actually incredible things in that crate before. It's worth checking in here sometimes. I usually ignore it because, as you can see, most of the time it's dry. Your second weapon crate, right here, this boy. Moving on. Now you're right underneath Ollie at this point. You're actually under the furniture store right now, which is just across from Ollie. We'll cover that when we get there. As soon as you come past this wall, right here, hard right, grenade box. Easy grenades early game. Usually you can find BS, BT, BP ammo in large amounts under this, in the car park here. Got another weapon crate, right here. A lot of people don't seem to know about that one, which is, it surprises me. More ammo spots here. Moving under the generic ramp, you've got generic right above you right there. That duffel's worth searching. You'll find a AK spawn here a lot of the time. It's worth checking. There's another weapon crate. And you move out from under this ramp. We're not going upstairs yet, but yeah, as you can see, there's your generic store. Coming through here, the weapon crate I usually ignore. It's just on your left over here. It's just a little too out of the way when I'm running. I'm sort of a lazy person, so I don't usually hit that one. Now this car park, if you're strapped for cash, if you're running a bit low on money, it's a really good idea to just run the car park with a suppressed pistol, just like this. Just come in with a decent sized backpack, you'll kill it. Another cheeky weapon crate, right here. Right here you're under, well, the middle of the centre. Shopping centre, I mean. You got more ammo spawns here. Ew, trash. You got Ollie, just up that, no, Goshan, sorry, not Ollie. Just up that escalator. And if you come over here, you'll see another weapon crate. Coming back, another weapon crate. There's a Vepr 209 spawn, like half the time at least, it's right there. Find some pretty cool shit here, like Ultimac M8, which I haven't inspected. That's a task item, always pick them up. They go for a bit on the flea market. It's for one of your gunsmithing tasks. Now this is the old Keeper Key spawn. I have heard the Keeper Key still spawns here, and when it does, it should be right there. In that overturned box. We've also got a weapon crate. And a lot of people ignore the med spawn that's right here. You can find on the ground there, and up here, you find, I find morphine and lures there all the time. You got your Saiga 12 gauge spawn right there. Again, about half the time it's there. More ammo spawns. Another weapon crate. Another ammo spawn. You move over here. That's the way through to the back car park I was talking about, the one that I'm not going to cover, because it's really not worth your time going in there. There's hardly anything. Unless you're rushing for Kiba. If your servers are pretty lit and you really want to hit Kiba, which in my opinion most of the time it's just not worth hitting Kiba. But yeah, you can come through the back car park, up into the back of Goshen, and straight through the center into Kiba. Very dangerous move now that Killer's alive. More ammo? See what I mean? BS ammo, best 545 ammo, or well it used to be, now we've got that gold nick, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, level 1 you can get yourself like a fully modded AK out of this car park with some BS ammo, and you're fucking cheering. You can always find juice around this area. Another weapon crate, obviously. Got your duffel there. Come under here. In here you can find Packer spawn. Packer will spawn right here. There's usually something up here that's pretty cool. Not today. Always something on the ground there. Another weapon crate. AKs spawn up there. The AKMS or AKMSN. I'm not sure which one it was. A buddy of mine has said that he has found a thermal up on this box. So it's always worth a check. Anyway, so you come out of here. Another early game item you need is a 3M armor. You'll find it in that right there. 100% brand new spawn. Brand new armor spawn, I mean. It's not like 100% of the time it's not there, but it is 100% durability. More juice, another grenade box, another duffel. Usually you'll find juice or meds right there. Okay, it's a bandage, very disappointing. And the other spot you find scavs in the car park, the big car park like this one, is over here. It varies from 2 to obscene amounts of scavs. It's actually ridiculous sometimes. I don't know what draws them in, but suddenly you'll find like 6 of them down here and it gets pretty chaos. Chaotic. It gets chaotic. I know words. Ammo, mags, and another weapon crate. And that's taking you one side of the map to the other. We're now on the north side of the map. Your northwest extraction, straight up there. So you come out here. You don't have to come this way. You can go straight up the front there and in the same way I'm about to go. Up into Idea, which everyone knows by now. Idea is a good money maker. You can get tech loot, you can get statues obviously. Lots of money to be made in this store. Coming up here, always check over here for scavs. There will be a shotgun scav here one time, and he will just blow your dick off as soon as you walk up these stairs. Over there, you've got your lockers. In your lockers, you can find any rare item, like bitcoins, gold chains, chainlets. It's a rare spawn, but you do find them. Don't think there's much over there to loot. Scavs do hide up on that second floor and they will surprise you. Heads up for that one. You come into the left side of Idea. Here you've got your offices. This is where you find your task item, your manifest. It's not here, obviously. Right here on this desk, tech loot. Really good tech loot. You can usually find a graphics card or something in here. Got one computer, 2 computers, 3 computers. You can find some good shit in here. Another tech spawn on this box right here. Sometimes it will fall off and be there. I don't know why. Coming out here, check these shelves because you will find shit. By the way, level 2 mechanic, 2 magnets, you can get a Spartan glove. Very handy. Look at that, 2 magnets. There's your glove. Gas analyzers, of course. Another early game item that's worth a fair bit. Always check all your shelves. And I should note while I'm here, there's a sneaky one. Sometimes stuff spawns in this gap here. Always have a look. I've found like drills and stuff there before as well. You got your line spawns here and here. Seem to be getting rarer these days, I don't know why. Pretty sad though. Here you've got a cat spawn right there. Does spawn. Promise. Moving on to... what's this? Another cat spawn. Actually didn't know about that one, so there you go. Here you got another lion spawn right there. Moving over here, there's a really sneaky one. A lion will spawn in this box. It will be invisible, so if you get near here and you see the little white dot reticle that shows up in the center of your screen when you're near an item, there'll be a lion in that box. Sneaky, and I love it. Move over here. Got bed spawn right here, and another cat spawn right there. I'm not sure if stuff spawns in these boxes, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Got your green crate. Let's move out of here. Where should we go from here? Let's go this way. Just down there is where you find your packet, your 3M, and under the ramp there's that weapon crate. I'll take you... let's go this way first, yeah? Back here you've got your offices. These are the Goshan offices. Also there's a sneaky staircase where you can get upstairs, pull a cheeky flank on someone if they're up there. Because you never want to run up the escalators if you're pretty sure they're being covered. The stairs are just through here. Voila. These are your Goshan offices right here. That's where you get your cargo manifest. Got one computer. I don't think there's another one in there. No. Two computers. Three computers. Four computers. Flash drives spawn in these computers more often than you think, and the flea market price for those things is actually insane. So it is always worth checking for flash drives. Another computer. I've heard that things can spawn on this shelf, but I never find anything. I don't know what it is. I'm just cursed, I think. So I'm going to go clockwise around this floor, which should be, we'll call this first floor. Car park will be ground floor. Coming in here, all through these shelves you find your Tushonkas, you find water, all that sort of stuff. They can spawn in this as well, obviously, Tushonka. And in all of those, heaps of Tushonka spawns in here. I feel like it's been nerfed because I did that 30 Tushonka quest in 2 runs last fight. That's your keeper key spawn, right there. Should be on that box. Very rare spawn, but if you get it, it's worth a shitload of money. So you come through here. You can also find statues in the, usually horse statues in the tents just over there. There's an AK spawn right there. AKM, pretty handy early game. Weapon great. If you're not looking for Tushonkas, I'll usually go out the back here. Now out the back here, heaps of tool spawns. If you're looking for yellow pliers for Val 30 rounders, check all these shelves. Always handy. You've got one toolbox right here. Go through here. Check these shelves too, the bottom shelf, and find good tools here. There's 3 weapon crates out the back right here. You want that one? There's one. Out the back. And there's one right there. Another thing to note. Jump up on here. Oh. Are you serious? Come on. There we go. MBX spawns on these boxes in the back of this truck. So, handy to know. You can find all sorts of stuff on these tables here. I do find UN helmets here, pretty often actually. I find meds here a lot, good meds too, Saluas and morphine and the like. Over here you've got fuel con spawn. Now, a lot of generators in this place have a fuel conditioner spawn, so just keep a lookout. I'm pretty sure there's some that no one's aware of yet. Got another toolbox, more shelves, that's where you find your yellow pliers, handy as. Got another toolbox here, also another easy way to get toolkits for your early tasks. You fix those control boards in factory. Very easy way to do that. There's another toolbox right there. That leads straight back into the store. We'll go in there in a sec. But first, I'll show you these weapon crates up here. Now, oh, I got onto this one. Oh. One weapon crate there. Jump over this. Jump over this. Weapon crate. And from this one, drop down here. Weapon crate. Also ammo and juice and stuff spawns in here too. If you find yourself with a black stomach in Interchange, don't freak out about it. Just have a look around, check duffels and stuff. It's so easy to find juice in this map. You got your weapon crate, grenade crate right there. There's a lot of grenade crates in this map. Very good map to run at the start of the game. You will find good AKs, you will find grenades, you will be a very happy boy. Of course, tools spawn on these shelves. Out here, you find car battery spawns. In this area here, this shelf and this shelf. Car batteries are worth a fair bit at the moment because you can trade them for RPK 95 round mags. Also, you can trade them for a suppressed and scoped Mosin, and I mean, you can't really complain about that. You got more food items and stuff spawned on these shelves. Mostly you just want Tashonkers if you're looking for that stuff. So continuing our clockwise direction, we'll come through here. I used to check these lockers quite a lot, because gold chains, they're worth quite a bit. And sometimes you'll even pull a Bitcoin. I mean, why wouldn't you? We got ammo spawns up here and another weapon crate there. Handy. And we'll come through here. Here's your second rear staircase, also more offices. We've got computers in here, obviously. Worth checking for flash drives, etc. This door here, you should have another computer in here, I believe. I'm wrong. And here's your other rear staircase. Another sneaky way to get upstairs without making all that metal noise, but I'll show you a trick to that. Because you can go up the escalators without making metal noise. It's a good trick to know, a lot of people do it. And a lot of people get real mad when suddenly there's someone behind them who's clearly just come up the escalator that they haven't heard at all. I'll show you why that is. But in here, furniture store. Handy place to check. Got your MBSS spawn, duffel bag, AK-74 and spawns on that couch there. Right here. Tech loot, sometimes on the floor, but most of the time it's right there. I pull a lot of G-phones off there. Weapon crate. Here you find a lot of stuff, like the odd stuff, like cleaning stuff. On these, right here, you can find streamer loot items, like there's beard oils and stuff like that. You can find ammo and juice and stuff on them as well. We'll go check Ollie and then we'll do the tech stores. So, how do I want to do this? We'll start at the back. You got another set of lockers over here. More gold chains, more bitcoins. There really is ridiculous money to be made on this map. Even if like 10 people come through and loot before you, and you're on a scav run, you can still make stupid amounts of money in this place. So moving out the back, to continue our clockwise rotation of the first floor. Scavs spawn out here. A buddy of mine tends to call this the pilgrim area because apparently he always finds pilgrim backpacks on the scavs out here. Now, that's your extraction / spawn. That's the southeast extraction. South is this way, north is that way. If you don't know that extraction by now, I'll give you a quick look at it in a sec. Pop out my Mosin. The extraction is right over there. Right where that truck is. That's where you get out. / spawn. You got a weapon crate right here. Scavs spawn down there, and in my opinion, these scavs down here are just ruthless. Like, I don't know what it is. They just take your legs out. You can be like way over there, and they'll shotgun your legs off. It's ridiculous. So we come into our car park. Not the car park, the back room. We come straight up here. Out the back here, you'll find car battery spawns, all that sort of stuff. Where I usually come in if I spawn this side is I'll come straight into here, run over this way. I'll tell you while I'm here, that table there can have rollers, bitcoins, gold chains. It's another rare spawn. Pretty handy to know about. So coming through here, this is the way I come in. I'll come straight through these double doors. And out the front here. If I don't have a long range weapon, I won't walk this way at all. If there's a lot of people in the map, if you've heard gunshots already, don't walk this way at all. Go this way. Go through the shelves, because you have a lot more cover. You're not going to get your head shot off. And it will happen. You will have your head shot off almost immediately. So coming through here, all these shelves have tech items on them. Like, what is that? Nails. Screws. Okay, that's not a tech item, but you know. It's supposed to be a hardware store, but you find gas analyzers on those shelves there and all sorts of stuff. It's worth looking over this place, it really is. These sort of shelves, all of them can spawn car batteries. Car batteries are handy. Handy. And you can sell them on the flea market for stupid amounts. All 4 of these shelves, on the ends here, they all spawn car batteries. You got like basic hardware loot like propane, tape, all that sort of stuff, all over these shelves here. Same thing out the back there. Heaps of stuff. Lots of hardware spawns. So we're at the back side of Ollie now. Come through here. Car batteries will spawn on those as well. Car batteries will spawn on those. Same sort of shelves. Just over here. This area here is good to search. I'll show you why. Grenade box. Then on this chair here, rare items spawn. And you got your duffel. These shelves are also handy to know about. Find all sorts of stuff here. So moving through here, same sort of stuff, all hardware spawns, plenty of stuff. There's car batteries galore in this place. There's more shelves where they spawn just there at the back. Here's your information desk. This is the 3rd place you find a cargo manifest for your Ragman task, and it'll be right on one of these desks. I honestly cannot remember which one right now, but computers. Good to know. There's 2 computers right there. So this is coming out towards the front of the store. We'll go through here just because we can. More car battery spawns. All these shelves spawn car batteries. Maybe that opens it. Oh, it does. There you go. I don't know what's in here actually. Probably more computers, I can imagine. Weapon crate just there. Oh yeah, now I know where I am. Yep, computers, weapon crates, all that sort of stuff. Coming out here. Over here, if you have the Ollie logistics key, this is where you get the Ollie, can't remember what it's called, cargo route or whatever it's called, in there. I don't have the key, quite clearly. Pretty sure I sold it. I've been in a lot of fights in this area. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I don't know why so many people come here. There's really not much here. Maybe the lockers. Again, rare items spawn, rollers, bitcoins, gold change, chainlets, all that sort of juice. And yeah, that covers the back side of the first floor. We've come from Idea, come through the back of the store, all the way to here. So we checked the furniture shop already. I already showed you all that. Now we check the tech shops. This is the spot to hit. Really, if you're in Interchange, you want to hit this place pretty quick, because this is where money's made. Capacitors, they used to be worth a lot, now they're not worth much. G-Phone, that's the Summit 1 G-Phone, worth a fair bit. Find heaps of tech loot on these shelves. I've never found anything on this last shelf here, so I usually just ignore it, come through here, and I'll go straight up to Tech Light, which is upstairs. And you got your sports store. You can find your shunkers and cowboy hats if you're on that task on these mannequins. Any mannequin in this store can spawn your shunkers and cowboys. And by store, I mean like the whole area, the whole map. Any mannequin, you can find whatever you're looking for, really. Mostly clothes stores along the front here. You've got like Top Brand, that's one of your first task items for first task places, I should say, for Ragman. You go in there and that's pretty much the task done. You gotta find all that stuff, Avocado and Top Brand, Dino Clothes, all those stores. Careful through here. The scavs are tenacious through here in the center. Killer can spawn anywhere in the center here. Can spawn pretty much in the general area of the center of complex. You got a clothes store. There's registers in pretty much every clothes store. Really, it's not worth hitting. It's just a few rubles, just pocket change. Another furniture store here. There's another weapon crate in here. Somewhere. Here it is. Weapon crate. Now I'm doing the entire perimeter of the first floor first, so we'll go through the center in a sec. It's Dino Clothes, another one of those task stores you have to find. Trend, another task store you have to find. And now we're pretty much back at Idea. Idea is just on the left here. Again, cowboy hats, cowboy hats, your shunkers, all that stuff. Find them on these mannequins. Pretty good place to be. This store here is a bit of a wild card. Occasionally you find meds, occasionally you find G-phones, tech loot, all that sort of stuff. You can find meds on these, like all these gurneys and stuff like that, just here. Lots of meds. It's worth checking this place for G-phones and stuff, I guess. If you're really strapped for loot, go for it, go in there. Costin's another one of the stores you have to locate on the first Dragman task. Which is not actually the first task, one of the first tasks, you know what I mean. This is the Emicom Medical Center. You need the MES key to get in here, which I do not have. Just med spawns in there. Really, really bad place to be. The whole floor is made of metal. If anyone hears metal, they'll be either up there, waiting to shoot your face off as soon as you come out, or they'll just be camping you, waiting for you to come out. Anywhere. There's too many places they could be. It's just a bad place to go. Don't go in there, unless you need to. So coming through here, got Voyage. Voyage has a weapon crate there, you can see. Got coats and stuff like that. I usually check that weapon crate just because I come through here a lot. You can find a lot of tech loot here as well. Drills and such. Drills at level 2 Peacekeeper, you can trade for the Osprey 9 suppressor. Easy 20k, used to be 50, so they used to be really worth picking up. You got Mantis. Everyone should know Mantis by now. This is your main med spawn, clearly. You got a med bag right there. Med case, whatever you want to call it. On all these blue seats, or whatever you want to call them, you'll find med spawns. Coming through here, you want to check these shelves. You will find morphines, and, well, case in point. All these shelves, right there, in that box, you'll see a Salua peeking out of it sometimes. Pretty fun. Why is there so much morphine in here? All these cupboards and stuff, they can all have meds in them. There's another med bag right there. No? Another rare spawn on top of this. You'll find gold chains, bitcoins, rarely, all that sort of stuff. Apparently Jashanka spawn there, I don't think I've ever seen that. But yeah, food, all that sort of stuff spawns in this area. Come through here. This shelf here, hotspot for loot. Like, you'll find rare item spawns galore. I've found lions and cats and all sorts of stuff. There will be money on that most of the time. You got your bag and your coat there to search as well. Meds spawn here too. Just across from us here, I will show you. Actually, I should note while we're here, National, which is this store just here, has a fair bit of, what are they called? I'll have to go show you. I can't remember what they're called. Whoop, don't get stuck on stuff. You'll find Plex and stuff, all that sort of things. These things. I can't remember what they're called for the life of me right now. Yeah, search them, find rechargeable batteries, all that sort of stuff. Clearly you find food goods and stuff like that in here as well. Decent place to search early game. Brutal shot. This is the first scav backpack shot spawn I'll show you. If I'm running a scav in Interchange, I'll usually hit Mantis, and then I'll come right here. You'll find, a lot of the time, you'll find a scav backpack on here, right there. Also hardware loot, you can find Plex, all that sort of stuff. All of it's in here. Good to know. Kiba. Everyone knows Kiba. Takes 2 keys to get into Kiba. Not cheap keys at all. Hardly even worth it. Like, you can find RSASs, AKs, all that sort of stuff, but it seems to have been nerfed pretty hard. Do I have my Kiba keys on me? I do. It's handy, I can show you some of the spawns in here. So, Gen 4 HMK will spawn on this mannequin. Untar armor on this one. Check in here, you'll find attachments and the like. Apparently they're not there at the moment. Find AK-74 right here. The Magpul AK, fully modded. Pretty sweet pickup. You find an RSAS here as well. Always check these because, like, suppressors, stuff like that. Always check this. You'll find the occasional DBL. You've got your attachments there. Attachments. It's not uncommon to find Reaper scopes in here. You'll find cash on this desk right here. Weapon crate, more spawns. That's a M4 suppressor, always handy. M4 mag. Now these mags, if you find static spawn mags like this, 90% of the time you'll find they come with ridiculously awesome ammo. This is not one of those times. FMJ is not great. Ammo spawn. Usually it's decent ammo in here. I mean, look at that. Reaper scope. 120k, easy peasy. Dump that new gamma. Get the hell out. Got grenades on here and in here. Usually, like, there'll be a few. Sometimes you can find up to like 8 grenades in there. Bit ridiculous, but whatever. We got Attic here. Attic has a 209 spawn. There's a Vepr 209 spawn on that, right there, on that crate. Just over here, there's a weapon crate, right there. I don't know what the hell that glitch is. That's interesting. Is that going to be everywhere? Okay. Coming through here, you find generic. This is where, like, if you're a low-level player, if you don't have the key to keys or anything, this is just poor man's schema, essentially. Find ammo here. You'll find AK-74N will spawn on there. Helmets spawn on this mannequin here. You can find a 6B or an UNTAR helmet. The weapon crate always has a lunchbox in it. Most of these square ones do have a lunchbox in them, and it's good to eat them. Just get your metabolism skill up, which is a good skill to have. Another weapon crate. Through here, you've got ammo spawns on here and stuff like that. You've got, check this bed, always, another rare spawn. Also on the floor just there, another rare spawn. This weapon locker, I found DBLs in there so many times. You can find Gazelle armor on there, which is getting incredibly rare. Worth a fair bit on the flea market if you don't need it, but you will need it for a task. You need 2 of them in different conditions. There's attachments and stuff that spawn there. I have found some cool ones, like the UH-1 Venom, I think it's called, holographic. You can find some pretty decent stuff in here. So coming through, grenades spawn on this right there. They also spawn in this container right here. They used to be invisible, so it was a bit of a sneaky, no one else knew about it sort of thing. I'm going to do something I've been debating for a while. I'm going to point out a big bug here. This area right here. Big massive bug. If you look down here, you see all this stuff, right? You walk over here, back up against the wall, and a lot of it disappears. They seem to have patched it though, because all of it used to disappear. You used to be able to see straight down there, nothing would block your line of sight. It was really, really, really bad. So you're coming through here. This is a bad place to be. This wood people will know where you are if you're in here. Find G-phones on the inside of this desk here. These shelves around the side. More tech loot. Lots more tech loot. You get real lucky sometimes. Another weapon crate. Good thing to know about. That's still Attic. Attic's a pretty big store. You can come out of it in like 3 different spots. I've been in a lot of gunfights there, and it's a really fun place to have gunfights. So now we're back at the furniture store / Texo. Yeah, I was saying before I come from Texo, I'll come straight up here. And now I'll show you the trick, right? So you jump on here, just left of the center, you don't make any metal noise. It's hard to stay there, but it's very sneaky. So, tech light. Guess what's in here? Tech loot. There's an AK-105 spawn there. You can find suppressors and scopes and stuff on these boxes too. You find tech loot all through here. Really good place to hit. No matter what level you are, you find a lot of money here. Got your registers, of course, none of them worth searching. So I'll try and zigzag this and we'll get out. Over here you've got urban clothes. Good place to search because right there you will find another scav backpack most of the time. Very handy to find scav backpacks, especially early game. Right here, you're right above generic stores, so if you hear wood here, if it's right underneath you, they're in Rasmussen. If it's over there, they're in generic. These are the 2 wooden stores you'll hear a lot in. And being up here, you can pretty much get a dirty, disgusting angle on it. A lot of people. Especially if you jump up here. You just destroy people. It's the amount of kills I've gotten there, disgusting. So coming through to the center. Up here is a very, very good place to be. You will have the drop on killer, who's usually somewhere in this area. like somewhere in the center here. If he's spawned, you'll see him from up here, either this side or that side. I have seen him right at the front of the store, which is way down there. I'm not real 100% on where he can be, but from experience, it's in the center area of the store. You got Goshan back there. If you get over here, and there will be scavs here. Pretty much 100% of the time there will be 2 scavs here. If one of them runs this way when you shoot at him, he'll be right behind that wall. Jacob and Jacob. That's a good call out place to know. You tell your friends that that's where you are, and it's good, they won't shoot you. You do find scavs occasionally behind that door. There will be a scav. He used to glitch into it, but he hasn't done that for a while, but you'll hear running on the spot for like the whole time. That's where he'll be. He'll just be running straight into that door on the other side of it. You can just take him out from this side of the door. Over here, these metal supports, be careful of them. People get up on them and they will snipe. And it's pretty dirty if you don't know about it. You won't even spot the guy. Like, he'll just take you out from up there. You'll hardly even see him. From here, you can shoot out there. Like, you can... The whole car park area is at your mercy if you've got a good rifle and a decent aim. So you got your jacket there to search. This guy's... I've seen him have backpacks. I've seen him have vests, like rigs, and obviously cowboy hats and Ushankas. There's a backpack spawn also at the very far end on one of those couches near the fire back there. This is definitely the best map to take a scav into. If you want to do scav runs for money making, definitely come here. I mean, you could go shoreline if you know how to do the drop onto the balconies, which is a bit cheesy. Not really my style. I don't like cheese and stuff like that. Like, if I don't have the key, I don't go into the room. But whatever, each to his own. In here, this is called the G-Phone store. Usually you'll find a G-Phone there, or there, or there, even right there on the ground. There'll be G-Phones all over the joint. Most of the top floor is pretty much just clothing stores. There's not much up here really. There's a few scattered weapon crates. I'm pretty sure there's one back there towards the rear staircase I showed you earlier. Not really important. But yeah, that's pretty much all of Interchange covered. I mean, but in 40 minutes you can cover the entire store. Really min-max the shit out of it, and you can pull like easy millions out of this in a run. Like 1 million runs are not hard to do. Occasionally you'll get really unlucky and you just won't find anything though. But that's rare. That's very rare. There's just too many places for stuff to spawn in here. You'll find so much really. This is my favourite map by far. And yeah, I figured it was about time I did an extensive loot guide. This is my house. I know it better than most of the people I know, so hopefully I showed you guys some stuff you didn't know about. Hopefully someone learned something out of this. Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed the video too. Might be a bit long and boring for some people, but had to be done. Thanks for watching, guys. You can catch me on my stream pretty much any day. I'll probably link that in the description. Sorry for the shameless promo. I don't think I've missed anything. I know there's some green weapon crates out the front here. Not worth it. So there's your Interchange loot guide. Nice and easy. Should be able to find anything you need in here, really.